Oh, welcome devotees. We start the session. Start with praying to our acharyas and our spiritual master, taking the blessings. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकासस्वामिनिति नामिने कृष्णपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी विचारणे विशेष शून्यमधिपाश्चात्य श्री कृष्ण श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखम करति वाचालं कृपादवन्ते शिवतीर्थानं परमात्मनं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः वागीशाय यस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ते हृदये संवित्तं यस्महं भजे यस्य देवी परा भक्तिर्यथा देवी तथा गुरु तस्यैति कथिता हि अर्थाः प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः यं प्रविश्य ममाचमनं प्रसक्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्नान्यां च सच्चिदानन्दं स्वर्णत्वदादिं नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं विजगुरुहरिवाण्या कृष्णचित्तो विचिन्तो परित्रिपत्रिगेहानन्द संसारभूतः प्रभुवचन सुखाब्दमज्जेन संसुक्षो विचेत विकासो भक्तिपूर्वो इति इन्द्रः। So Hare Krishna, so welcome to our online reading session of the book The Mood and Mission of Srila Prabhupada by His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj. So we are reading from we are at chapter 6. We are continuing in chapter 6. Lord Chaitanya's mission and Srila Prabhupada's role within it. In the book, it is page number 160. Paramatmananda Das. Paramatmananda Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Ji Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
So, can you read, Prabhu? You have the book with you?
No, Prabhuji, I don't have book right now.
You don't have book right now, or you don't have the book at all?
No, I have the book. I have the book at my home. I am presently not at home.
Okay. Okay. Which place are you from?
Assam, Prabhuji.
Assam, Dibrugarh.
No, Barpeta Road. Prasenjit.
Okay. So, yes, Prabhu, you can start to read from the screen. I will turn the pages, and you should read slowly and a little bit loud enough and clearly. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Continue. Chapter 6.
Chapter 6, Lord Chaitanya's mission and Srila Prabhupada's role within it. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most benevolent personality in human society because his only desire is to make people happy. His Sankirtana movement is specially meant for the purpose of making people happy. Reference number 637. Chaitanya Charitamrit 1.9.45 purport. But how can persons addicted to sinful activities avail themselves of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gifts? It is possible only by his mercy. This Krishna consciousness movement is being spread throughout the world, but not even 1 Yavana or Mlecha addicted to drinking could have changed and accepted Krishna consciousness without Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grace. People are often astonished to see many thousands of Westerners converted to Vaishnavism. Generally, Westerners are addicted to meat eating, drinking, gambling, and illicit sex. Therefore, their taking up Krishna consciousness is astonishing. In India, especially, there is much astonishment at this. This change is made possible simply by the remembrance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, people are being purified and their consciousness directed from Maya to Krishna. Reference number 638. Chaitanya Charitamrit 2.16.175 purport.
Prabhu, are you able to see, or do you want me to increase the font?
Prabhu, little bit increase.
Little bit increase, huh? Yeah. Is this okay? I am sensing that you are having some trouble in reading it.
Yes.
Okay, so anyhow. Okay, this we have read, this we have read.
638.
Yeah. 638 we read. Okay. This we read, na? Okay. Yes.
Accordingly, the Krishna consciousness movement must be spread through the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Reference number 639. Chaitanya Charitamrit 2.14.16 purport. As is well known, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement consists of spreading Krishna Sankirtan. Reference number 640. Srimad Bhagavatam 8.5.23 purport. And
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says.
And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, quote, "Go everyone in every village, in every town and preach this gospel." Unquote. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire. Reference number 641. Lecture 8 January 1973. Accordingly, quote, "Our mission is to establish the desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu." Reference number 642. Lecture 28 March 1975. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to profusely distribute the highest gift to the lowest people in the worst of ages. The fulfillment of his extraordinary, seemingly impossible desire could only be brought about by an extraordinarily empowered servant of his. Is this next chapter, Prabhuji?
No, it is not. There are various sections in the chapter. So this is one of the sections that one you read, that is like introductory, and in this one sections Maharaj writes. So this is the way Maharaj is writing the book. Yeah, you can read this section.
Okay. Kali Yuga, the age of degradation. In Srimad Bhagavatam, a description is given of the people of this age. Their duration of life is said to be very short. They tend to be phlegmatic and slow, and to sleep a great deal. And when they are not sleeping, they are busy earning money. At the most, they only have 2 hours a day for spiritual activities. So, what is the hope for spiritual understanding? It is also stated that even if one is anxious to make spiritual progress, there are many pseudo spiritual societies to take advantage of him. People are also characterized in this age as being unfortunate. They have a great deal of difficulty meeting the primary demands of life: eating, defending, mating, and sleeping, necessities which are met even by the animals. Even if people are meeting these necessities in this age, they are always anxious about war, either defending themselves from the aggressors or having to go to war themselves. In addition to this, there are always disturbing diseases and economic problems in Kali Yuga. Therefore, Lord Sri Krishna considered that in this age it is impossible for people to come to the perfectional stage of liberation by following the prescribed rules and regulations. Thus, out of his causeless mercy, Sri Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and distributed the means to the highest perfection of life and spiritual ecstasy by the chanting of Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Reference number 643, Rajavidya, chapter 1. Many Shastras have described the horrible condition in the current age of Kali, wherein people revel. Is it revel, Prabhuji?
It is revel.
Revel in sinful activities and neglect the regulations of Shastra. Srimad Bhagavatam states, quote, religion, truthfulness, cleanliness, tolerance, mercy, physical strength, and memory diminish with each passing day. Unquote. Reference number 644, Srimad Bhagavatam, 12 Canto, 2nd chapter, text number 1. Kali Yuga is characterized by ignorance of the true purpose of life, by selfishness, meaningless violence, hypocrisy, and everything else that is bad. Reference number 645. From here onwards, much of this section is derived from the essay Sadhana in Kali Yuga, Arunachala Mystic.
Link.
This is the link.
Yes, bro. The human race.
The human race deteriorates in every respect into a vain and stupid people impelled by the lowest instincts and addicted to false doctrines and misleading religions. The world teems with fanatics who win huge followings among people dazed by hedonism. Athe- Atheism flourishes. Religious observances are performed solely for the sake of reputation. People think nothing of eating animal flesh, even when other food is readily available, and consider drinking alcohol and consuming other intoxicants to be normal and desirable. Thieves are numerous and rapes are frequent. Unemployment is widespread and there are many beggars. Ill health plagues the populace. Water and food become increasingly scarce. Natural disturbances such as floods and droughts become commonplace. War, disease, and fear afflict millions. Many people simply live out their lives without joy or pleasure. Suicide is common. The population in Kali Yuga exults in sexual depravity, spurning, spurning holy marriage, Numerous couples simply live together on the basis of bodily attraction and verbal agreement. Young girls freely abandon their virginity and wander from one man to another. Families break. Men no longer care for their elderly parents and fail to provide even for their own children. Women and children are abused and abandoned. Mothers themselves elect to kill the children within their wombs. Sexual perversion becomes rampant and celebrated as if it were glorious. Increasingly degraded generations conceived accidentally in lust and growing up wild swarm all over the world. Political leadership falls into the hands of unprincipled rogues, criminals, and terrorists who use their power to exploit the people. Entire populations are enslaved and put to death. In this age, money is all in all. Only the richest have power. Businessmen's corruption. Merely possessing wealth is considered a sign of good birth, proper behavior, and fine qualities. Law and justice are determined by one's prestige and money power. The leader of the state no longer protect the citizenry but plunder them through excessive taxation. These are but some of the descriptions of Kali Yuga as indicated in various Shastras. Srila Prabhupada summarized it all, quote, "The present age is characterized by a bitter struggle for a life of short duration." Unquote. Reference number 646, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text number 33, purport.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. And request some other devotees to read. Thank you very much. Nicely, you read very nicely and clearly. Okay. Gopinatheshwari Mataji, you didn't read anytime. Can you please read? Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I can read.
You have the book or?
Yes, I got it. Yesterday I got it.
Oh, yesterday. Where? Which place are you from?
Bhimavaram Prabhu. I'm Gopinath Prabhu's wife.
Oh, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sorry, I don't know the name. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yes, please.
Kali Yuga boon. For all its practically unlimited faults, Kali Yuga has one great redeeming quality. Kali Yuga is full of contamination, and the antidote is the Krishna consciousness movement. This is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam 12.3.51. Kale dosha nide rajan astihi eko mahan gunaha kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. This age of Kali is full of unlimited faults. Indeed, it is just like an ocean of faults, dosha nidhi. But there is one chance, one opportunity. Kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one can be freed from the contamination of Kali Yuga and in his original spiritual body can return home back to Godhead. This is the opportunity of Kali Yuga. 647. Srimad Bhagavatam 8.5.23 purport. The Krishna consciousness movement is the unique gift of Lord Chaitanya, the fallen souls of this age. It is very simple method which has actually been carried out during the last 4 years in the Western countries, and there is no doubt that this movement can satisfy the dormant loving propensities of humanity. 648. Reference Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, preface. When Krishna appeared, he gave his orders, and when Krishna himself appeared as a devotee, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed us the path by which to cross the ocean of Kali Yuga. That is the path of the Hare Krishna movement. 649. Reference Srimad Bhagavatam 8.5.23 purport. In this age of Kali, the great sacrifice is the performance of Sankirtana Yajna. Our Krishna consciousness movement is designed to teach people and to learn ourselves the exact instruction of the personality of Godhead. In this way, we shall continuously perform the Sankirtana Yajna and continuously chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Then, at the end of our lives, we shall certainly be able to remember Krishna and our program of life will be successful. 650 Srimad Bhagavatam 4.9.24 purport. By Sankirtana, Kali Yuga can become like Satya Yuga. If people take to this Sankirtana movement of chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, they will certainly be freed from the contamination of Kali Yuga and the people of this age will be happy, as people were in Satya Yuga, the golden age. 651 Srimad Bhagavatam 9.10.51 purport. And already here now, those who are strictly on the Bhagavata line or in Krishna consciousness are actually living in Satya Yuga. 652 Letter 21 May 1970. Golden Age for 10,000 years. Chronologically, the first reference within the Veda base to a movement for 10,000 years is from a 1970 Vyasa Puja offering. The Vedic literatures predict that after the advent of Lord Chaitanya 500 years ago, there would be a golden age of 10,000 years when the chanting of the holy names of God would completely nullify all the degradations of the modern age and real spiritual peace would come to this planet. 653 Mukunda Goswami quoted in He was the perfect example. BTG 182-3 1983. This was almost certainly heard from Srila Prabhupada, who later elaborated in a Bhagavatam purport. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, he ushered in the era for the Sankirtan movement. It is also said that for 10,000 years, this era will continue. This means that simply by accepting the Sankirtana movement and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the fallen souls of this Kali Yuga will be delivered. After the battle of Kurukshetra, at which Bhagavad Gita was spoken, Kali Yuga continues for 432,000 years, of which only 5,000 years have passed. Thus, there is still a balance of 427,000 years to come. Of these 427,000 years, the 10,000 years of the Sankirtana movement, inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago, provide the opportunity for the fallen souls of Kali Yuga to take to the Krishna consciousness movement, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and thus be delivered from the clutches of material existence and return home back to God. 654 Srimad Bhagavatam 8.5.23 purport. Although never specified by Srila Prabhupada, this has been traced to a prophecy in Brahma Vaivarta Purana 4.129.52-59 that within Kali Yuga there will be a 10,000 year respite due to the presence of Vaishnavas in the world. See also sentence beginning 655. See also sentence beginning. This movement will continue unimpeded for 10,000 years. Volume 3rd, page 547.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Oh, Mataji, you can continue to read. Yeah, I thought it is just wrong. You can continue to read.
Okay, Prabhu. Prominent followers of Lord Chaitanya and their duties. Lord Chaitanya appeared accompanied by Sangopangastra Parsada, his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. 656. Reference Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.32 text. The foremost of his associates was Srila Rupa Goswami, whom Lord Chaitanya first infused with the potency to establish his own heart's desire within the world. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale. Accordingly, followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are known as Rupanugas, followers of Srila Rupa Goswami. For it is via him that the mercy of Mahaprabhu comes down, and via him that anyone can go up to Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. Lord Chaitanya apportioned, Lord Chaitanya apportioned various vital tasks in establishing his mission to many of his most confidential associates. For Srila Rupa Goswami himself, he set the task of extensively expounding Rasa Tattva in written form. Building, building on that, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami wrote about the effects of rasa upon a devotee as he renders service. Sriman Mahaprabhu entrusted Sri Swarup Damodara with the responsibility of teaching the process of service endowed with transcendental rasa, Rasamayi Upasana. To fulfill Sriman Mahaprabhu's order, Sri Swarup Damodara presented a treatise in two parts. One delineating the internal path, Anta Pantha, of Rasamayi Upasana, and another its external path, Bahi Pantha. Sri Swarup Damodara offered this Antaha Pantha around the neck of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, within whose writings it is illustrated and well preserved. Sri Swarup Damodara taught the Bahi Pantha to Sri Bakreshwara Goswami. Sriman Mahaprabhu empowered Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Advaita Prabhu and assigned them the responsibility of preaching the glories of the holy name. He gave Srila Sanatana Goswami the duty of elaborately illustrating the relationship between Vaidhi Bhakti and Raga Bhakti. He also instructed Srila Sanatana Goswami to explain the esoteric relationship between the manifest, Prakata, and the unmanifest, Aprakata, Gokula. Through Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Srila Sanatana Goswami, Mahaprabhu empowered Srila Jiva Goswami to establish the principles of Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. Sriman Mahaprabhu gave to Sri Raya Ramananda the service of elaborately illustrating Rasa Tattva, which Ramananda did through the works of Srila Rupa Goswami. Sri Sarvabhauma was allocated the task of teaching the philosophical truths concerning absolute reality, Tattva. He in turn bequeathed that responsibility to Srila Jiva Goswami through the medium of one of his own disciples. Srila Raghunatha Bhatta was entrusted to teach the supreme significance of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Gopala Bhatta was delegated to protect and preserve the supremely pure and transcendental Sringara Rasa from any distortions and to check any unreasonable negligence of Vaidhi Bhakti. And Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Goswami was allotted the responsibility of informing the world that the highest achievement is to cultivate spontaneous loving attachment for Rajarasa. The assignment of his prominent followers in Bengal was to eliminate Gaura Tattva and to awaken in the Jiva's hearts transcendental faith in the Krishna Bhakti Rasa that Sri Gaura had introduced to the world. Among his Bengali devotees, Mahaprabhu entrusted some great souls with the responsibility of composing and propagating a special mode of Rasakirtana. 657. Reference. This section is derived from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Jaiva Dharma, chapter 39. Thus, throughout Bengal, Hari Kirtana was introduced village to village and also in Utkala, Odisha, by the agency of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu and Sri Rasikananda Prabhu. Sri Chaitanya also empowered many of the later acharyas and their followers as transcendental poets, and accordingly Sri Vrindavana Das Thakura, Sri Narottama Das Thakura, Sri Lochana Das Thakura, Sri Govinda Das Thakura, and many others contributed to an increasingly vast corpus of Gaudiya literature and song. In this way, each one of these eminent Vaishnavas carried out a particular assignment in establishing Lord Chaitanya's mission within the world. Regarding them, the Vaishnava poet Sri Devakinandana Dasa has sung, Brahmanda Tarite Shakti Dare Jane Jane. Each has the power to deliver the entire universe. The major task of actually bringing the treasure of Gaudiya Vaishnavism to the world was, however, left for Srila Prabhupada.
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guru Bhakta Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranam. Pranam.
Pranam.
Prabhu, I not have books, but can I read from this?
What is this? You are in Bangalore, you don't have book?
I know, I'm in office, so I didn't carry that book, so that's why.
That's okay, but you have it in your house, no?
Yeah, house it is there, but I'm in office now.
That's okay, that's okay. I'm just asking whether you have the book or not.
Yeah. Which books I have.
Please, Prabhu, can you please read slowly and clearly?
Okay, Prabhu. I will try. Huh? Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna. Lord Chaitanya's ecstasy and liberality in distributing the bhakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered every man within his universe to expect this Krishna consciousness movement and distribute it everywhere. 658 CC, first chapter 9, 36 and 39 purports.
No, it's not first chapter. It's Chaitanya Charita. You should read like this. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila. One is Adi Lila, two is Madhya Lila, three is Anti Lila. And then chapter 9, 36 and 39 text purport. Like that you should read. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. The ecstatic mode of the
ecstatic
mode of the Panchatattva, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda,
Sri Advaita
Gadadhara,
Srivasa, Gaurava Vrinda. In distributing love of God is described in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Adi Lila,
chapter 7, 20, chapter 21 and chapter 28.
No. Adi Lila, chapter 7, text
Chapter 7.
21 to 28.
Sorry.
Yes, so continue.
The characteristics of the Krishna are understood. The characteristics of Krishna are understood to be in a storehouse of transcendental love.
You can read slowly, but
Yeah.
don't add anything like that. Just read slowly whatever it is there.
Okay,
Please.
bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Storehouse of transcendental love. Although that storehouse of love certainly came with the Krishna when he was present, it was sealed. But when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with his associate, sorry,
Of the Panchatattva.
yeah, bro. With his associates of Panchatattva, they broke the seal and plundered the storehouse to taste transcendental love of Krishna. The more they tasted it, the more their thirst for it grew. Sri Panchatattva themselves danced again and again, and those made it easier to drink nectarinal love of Godhead. They danced, cried, laughed, and chanted like a madman, and in this way they distributed love of Godhead. In distributing love of Godhead, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates did not consider who was a fit candidate and who was not, nor where such a distribution should or should not take place. They made no conditions. Wherever they got the opportunity, the members of the Panchatattva distributed love of Godhead. Although the member of the Panchatattva plundered the storehouse of love of Godhead and ate and ate
Eight.
and distributed its contents. There was no scarcity
No,
for this
scarcity.
uh,
Scarcity.
scarcity for this wonderful storehouse is so complete that as the love is distributed, the supply increases hundreds of times. The flood of love of Godhead swelled in all the directions, and thus young man, old man, woman, and children were all impressed in that in a in under, under in undection the
Inundation.
in
Inundation.
inundation the
Uh,
Krishna consciousness movement will inundate
inundate.
inundate the entire world and drawn everyone, whether one be a gentleman, a rogue, rogue,
Rogue.
rogue,
Rogue.
rogue, or even
Uh,
l- lame, invalid, or bland. When the five members of the Panchatattva saw the entire world drowned in love of Godhead and the seed of material enjoyment in the living entities completely destroyed, they all became exhaustingly happy,
exceedingly.
uh, exceedingly happy. The more the five members of the Panchatattva caused the rains of love of Godhead to fall, the more the inundation
Inundation. Inundation.
inundation increases and spreads all over the world. Just as Lord Chaitanya specially extended himself to the fallen, among whom the best examples of Jagai and Madhai, so did Srila Prabhupada, who is in the form of ISKCON, manifested the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada manifested the mercy of the Panchatattva first in the grimy streets of New York City's Lower East Side, and gradually all over the planet with the aim of
Aim
ultimately
to. No, aim to, not off.
with the aim to with the aim to ultimately undated the whole universe.
Inundate.
Ultimately inundate the whole universe. In this age of Kali, practically everyone is like a Jagai and Madhai. But the Sankirtana movement inaugurated by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is still flowing like a great river, inundating the entire world, and thus the International Society of International
For
Society for Krishna Consciousness is successfully claiming all fallen souls to free them from contaminations. 669 CC Adilila 16th chapter, first purport. Chapter 1 purport. Okay. To inundate the three worlds with the nectar is the purpose of pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now that same mercy is overflowing the entire world through the
flooding, Prabhu. Overflooding, not overflowing. Overflooding.
flooding. Okay, sorry. Overflooding the entire world through the Krishna consciousness movement. 660. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Madhya Lila.
Anjalila, chapter 5, 88
Chapter
purport.
88 purport. Since the Sankirtana movement was first set in motion 500 years ago by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, desire that it spread all over the universe. The Krishna consciousness movement, in continuity of that same motion, is now spreading all over the world, and in this way it will gradually spread all over the universe with the spread of the Krishna consciousness movement. Everyone will merge in an ocean of the love of Krishna. Hare. 661 Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, chapter 13, 32 purport.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Sorry for not reading.
Yeah. No. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving seva.
Yeah, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ruchira Mataji?
Yes, Pranam Prabhuji.
One second, Mataji. There is one more Mataji which you didn't read. Jai Janaki Mataji. Sorry. Jai Janaki Mataji didn't read any time. Can you please read? Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, I can read, Prabhuji. Give me just 1 second. I will just take my book. I'm able to share. You're able to share, Prabhuji. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji, you're audible. So what I'm saying is, are you reading from the book or from the screen?
No, Prabhuji. Read the book, Prabhuji. I have
Okay,
the book.
okay, Mataji. Please, you can start reading clearly and comma. Be mindful of comma and full stop and read. Okay. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, page number.
Page number. Yes, I have to tell the page number. Yes, the book is 168, Mataji. The mission of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, and their servants. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. The mission of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, and their servants. The mission of Srila Prabhupada is not different from the principal manifestation of the mission.
No, Mataji. Not different from and the principal manifest. And is there.
Okay, yes, Prabhuji. non-different from and the principal manifestation of the mission of Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. Lord Krishna has made very clear his mission in this word. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and the predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I myself appear millennium after millennium. The mission of Bhagavad
Mataji,
Gita.
there is a reference over there. See
Yes,
in the book.
Prabhuji.
So that reference you
Yes,
have to read from the screen. You need not turn the
okay.
whole book in the back. You can just read
Yes.
662 reference, like Bhagavad Gita,
Six.
chapter 4, text 7, 8, like that. Okay?
Okay. Six. Okay. The
Yes.
mission of the Lord's representatives in this world is the same, to further his mission. When Krishna comes, he has no needs, for he is Purana Atma Rama.
No,
Nonetheless,
Purna. He's not Purana, he's Purana.
sorry,
But he's Purna.
sorry. He is Purna Atma Rama. Nonetheless, he descends to this material world to protect the devotees and vanquish miscreants. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam. Bhagavad Gita 4.8. This is the mission of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and devotees also have the same mission. 663 Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.4 purport. As the Supreme Personality of Godhead comes down upon this earth to re-establish the principles of religion, so his representative, the spiritual master, also comes to re-establish religious principles. 664 Srimad Bhagavatam 4.28.50 purport. By the mercy of the Supreme Lord, Prahlad Maharaj was especially brought to this material world to teach people how to get out of the material condition. Lord Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Bhagavad Gita 4.7. When the entire population or part of it becomes forgetful of its own duty, Krishna comes. When Krishna is not present, the devotee is present, but the mission is the same: to free the poor conditioned souls from the clutches of the Maya that chastise them.
Chastises. It is plural. Chastises them.
Yes, chastises them. 665 Srimad Bhagavatam 7.8.5 purport. Even though we may not have the fortune to contact the Supreme Lord personally, the Lord's representative is as good as the Lord himself, because such a representative does not say anything unless it is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore gives a definition of Guru. Yare dekhe tare kaha Krishna Upadesh. Chaitanya Charitamrita 2.7.128. The bona fide Guru is he who advises his disciples exactly in accordance with the principles spoken by Krishna. The bona fide Guru is he who has accepted Krishna as Guru. This is the Guru Parampara system. The original Guru is Vyasadeva, because he is the speaker of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, wherein everything spoken relates to Krishna. Therefore, Guru Puja is known as Vyasa Puja. In the final analysis, the original Guru is Krishna. His disciple is Narada, whose disciple is Vyasa. And in this way, we gradually come in touch with the Guru Parampara. One cannot become a Guru if he does not know what the personality of Godhead Krishna, or his incarnation wants. The mission of the Guru is the mission of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. Number 666, Srimad Bhagavatam 8.24-48 purport. Such confidential servants are personally sent by the Lord to assist in his mission. The Lord descends to reclaim all fallen, conditioned souls, to call them back to the Sanatana eternal sky, so that the Sanatana living entities may regain their eternal Sanatana positions in eternal association with the Lord. The Lord comes himself in different incarnations, or he sends his confidential servants as sons or his associates or acharyas to reclaim the conditioned souls. Number 666, Bhagavad Gita Introduction.
Thank you, Mataji.
Emis-
I'll tell
Yes.
someone to read because its time is less. I want other also to read.
Okay.
Thank you. Arupan Prabhu, you can read.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Yes, Prabhu. Please.
Emissary and Senapati of Lord Chaitanya. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the term Senapati is used to denote only the very top leaders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, namely Lord Nityananda and Advaita Acharya. Reference Chaitanya Charitamrita 1.3.74 and 75 texts. And Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. Reference Chaitanya Charitamrita 1.7.164 text. Srila Prabhupada is in the same category because undeniably he was empowered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to establish Sankirtan throughout the world. Clearly, it was an in anticipation of Srila Prabhupada that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu famously stated that his name would be propagated in every town and village on earth. Reference Chaitanya Bhagavat 3.4.126 text. Long before he set foot in the West, Srila Prabhupada was contemplating this prediction in eager anticipation of its actualization. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat also, we can see a foretelling of Lord Chaitanya that the cult of Lord will spread in every village and all towns that are on the surface of the earth. From this foretelling, we can hope that the cult of Sankirtana will take very shortly
రూపాయలంట ఒకరు
will take
డయటీషియన్
One
వాళ్ళు
second.
చార్ట్ ఇస్తారు
Hare
ఆ
Krishna,
టైంకి ఏం
Mataji.
చేయాలా
Krishna. 1 second, Mataji. I should mute them. Otherwise,
from
okay.
this foretelling, we can hope that the cult of Sankirtana will take very shortly a universal form of religious movement. Reference 671, The Science of Congregational Chanting of the Name of the Lord, Back to Godhead Magazine 1.14, 1st April 1944.
No. It is like this. It is BTG article number 1.1 to 4, 1944 year.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay.
A disciple once told Srila Prabhupada that some Gaudiya Matha members had objected. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted Krishna consciousness in the Western countries, why didn't he go there himself? Srila Prabhupada retorted, he left the credit for me. He
Jai.
loves his devotee more than himself. Pratvite ache yat nagaradigram sarvatra prachar haib. He is leaving the task for somebody else. Reference 672, conversation dated 4th January 1976. As similarly stated within the Bhaktivedanta purports, sometimes the Lord himself descends for missionaries' activities, as he did in the form of Lord Chaitanya, but mostly he sends his bona fide representatives, and thus he shows his causeless mercy toward the non devotees. The Lord is so satisfied with his pure devotees that he wants to give them the credit for missionary success, although he could do the work personally. This is the sign of his satisfaction with his pure Nishkam devotees. Reference 673, Srimad Bhagavatam 3.9.12 purport. Gaudiya Vaishnavas glorify Srila Rupa Goswami as having established within this material world the Manobhisht, heart's desire of Lord Chaitanya. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahiyam Dadati Swapadantikam. When will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within this material world the mission to fulfill the inmost desire, Manobhisht, of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet? Reference Narottam Das Thakur, Prem Bhakti Chandrika, opening verse. Gaudiyas generally understand this famous verse to indicate Srila Rupa Goswami's having broadcast to the world Lord Chaitanya's experience of Srimati Radharani's deepest feeling of separation from Krishna. Reference See Chaitanya Charitamrita 2.1.54, 58 to 74 and 2.13.134. Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati gave a somewhat different angle, equating Mahaprabhu's Manobhisht with the Prithvite Ache Yat Nagaradi verse. Reference Sri C. Bhakti Vikas Swami, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Vaibhav, Volume 1st, page number 419. Footnote. And Srila Prabhupada echoed that explanation. The special function of Srila Rupa Goswami is to establish the feeling of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These feelings are his desires that his special mercy be spread throughout the world in this Kali Yuga. Reference 677, Chaitanya Charitamrita 3.1.117 purport. It was Srila Prabhupada who was instrumental in fulfilling this aspect of Mahaprabhu's Manobhishta, declaring that our mission, Krishna consciousness movement, is to execute the will of Lord Chaitanya. Reference 678, letter dated 3rd June 1970. Srila Prabhupada specifically claimed that Mahaprabhu had bequeathed to ISKCON the task of preaching his cult throughout the world. See quote beginning with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to preach, page 258. See quotes. In his Chaitanya Mangal Sutra Khand, Lochan Das Thakur described a conversation between Narada Muni and Queen Rukmani. Narad expresses his concern for the impending perils of the age of Kali to come soon after Lord Krishna's departure from this world.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can you please read the line? It got somewhat reduced your voice.
Okay, Prabhuji.
In his Chaitanya Mangal, you can start from there.
In
Hare Krishna.
Where should we start? I should start from, Prabhuji?
No, actually, there is some disturbance in such a way that we are not able to hear your voice. Immediately, it gets disconnected. So that's why I said.
I will read the paragraph once again.
Yeah, that's what.
In his Chaitanya Mangal Sutra Khand, Lochan Das Thakur describes a conversation between Narad Muni and Queen Rukmani. Narada expresses his concern for the impending perils of the age of Kali to come soon after Lord Krishna's departure from this world. He sees how the conditioned soul devoid of bhakti will be victimized by the degrading influence of Kali Yuga. Queen Rukmini responds that Kali Yuga will be blessed by the appearance of bhakti by the agency of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well as by his Senapati Bhakt who will manifest bhakti throughout the world. Senapati means head of an army and is often translated as commander in chief.
One second, Prabhu. I just want to know, can we continue to complete this particular essay and then continue with the new one, or shall we stop here? Because already it's 17. It will take another 5 minutes, I think, to read the whole thing.
So we can finish this section, Prabhuji. I think.
I want to know others also, at least. Yeah, I know
Okay.
you did it, but I want to
Yes,
know others.
we can finish this in another 5-6 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I want to know your reaction. Okay.
Chaitanya Mangal.
Hmm.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank. Chaitanya Mangal also records Lord Chaitanya speaking of the reasons for his descent and that he will empower his devotees to spread Krishna consciousness around the world. Nam guna sankirtanah Vaishnavera Sakti Prakasha Kariba Ami Nija Prema Bhakti. Chanting of the name and qualities of Krishna is the strength of the Vaishnavas. I will reveal these activities and rejuvenate loving devotional service unto myself. Ei mate kali pape kariba samhar, sabe chale aage pache na kare vichar. In this way, I will destroy the sins of Kali Yuga. All of you, my associate, should appear on earth before me. Don't hesitate, just go ahead. Ebe naam sankirtana tikshna khadagalaya antara asura jivera felibak katiya. Taking the sharp sword of congregational chanting of Nama Sankirtana, I will root out and destroy the demonic mentality in the hearts of the conditioned souls. यदि पापी छाड़ी धर्म दूर देसे जाए मोर सेनापति भक्त याबे तथाए. Even if some sinful persons who have given up religious principle escape to distant lands, my Senapati Bhakt will follow them there. Reference Swami B.G. Narsingha in Prabhupada
No.
Vijay.
First one is Chaitanya Mangal. Second one is that, I think. First one is
Okay.
Chaitanya Mangal. Yeah.
First one is Chaitanya Mangal Sutra Khand, Song 12, verse 19 to 22.
Now you can read.
Swami B.G. Narsingha in Prabhupada Vijay, page 53 to 54, argues that Senapati Bhakt denotes not the Srila Prabhupada of ISKCON, but Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur. Certainly, there is no fault in comparing Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur to a Senapati. However, the word Dure Dese, far distant countries, most clearly indicates Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who, while always giving credit to his guru, was the one who first established the authentic movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the lands far from India. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatan Goswami many tasks that I cannot personally perform, I will execute through you. Reference 683. Chaitanya Charitamrita 3.4.78 and 82 to 83 texts. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally worked through Srila Prabhupada, as Srila Prabhupada acknowledged in the following exchange. Guest, I heard a Swami can't pass over water, so how did you get to the USA? Srila Prabhupada, no. Why not? That is superstition. Lord Chaitanya said to spread this philosophy all over the world, in every town and village. So he certainly knew I would have to cross over the water. Reference 684. Sat Swarup Das Goswami, Srila Prabhupada Leelamrit, Chapter 58, A Visit to Boston. As Lord Chaitanya's personal representative, Srila Prabhupada brought to the world Mahaprabhu's gift of inconceivably sweet, pure love of Krishna. He happily noted how, via the movement that he had introduced in the Western countries, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction of worldwide Sankirtana was becoming fulfilled. Formerly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted people when he toured southern and western India. Similarly, the Hare Krishna movement is now delivering the people of the Western world. Wherever devotees are chanting the holy names, this is all being done by the Lord's mercy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted that he would deliver people in every city and village of the world by giving them a chance to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Reference 685. Chaitanya Charitamrita 2.17.153 purport. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if the fruits are distributed all over the world, my reputation as a pious man will be known everywhere, and thus all people will glorify my name with great pleasure. Purport. This prediction of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is now actually coming to pass. The Krishna conscious movement is being distributed all over the world throughout the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and people who were leading confused, chaotic lives are now feeling
chaotic
life are now feeling transcendental happiness. They are finding peace in Sankirtana, and therefore they are acknowledging the supreme benefit of this movement. This is the blessing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His prediction is now factually being fulfilled, and those who are sober and conscientious are appreciating the value of this great movement. Reference 686, Chaitanya Charitamrita 1.9.40 purport. Even apart from those who are sober and conscientious, no one can deny that Srila Prabhupada was the one chosen to spread Lord Chaitanya's mission worldwide. Reference 687, Sat Swarup Das Goswami, Srila Prabhupada Nectar 3.21. Usurping then that disciple... Unsurprising then that disciples saw him as the incarnation of Lord Chaitanya's mercy. Reference 688. Atre Rishi Das, Srila Prabhupada Leelamrit interview. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhu, thank you very much. And thank you for all the devotees for tolerating and for coming and hearing, for participating. So we will stop here. If anybody has any questions, they can ask. Else, session is ended. Reading is ended. Anybody wants to ask anything, they can ask. Anybody wants to say something, they are free to speak. Now the mic is on to you. Anybody who doesn't want to say anything, then we can stop here right away. Hare Krishna. Okay. Okay, we will meet tomorrow. Until then, thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। महाराज की जय।
Yeah.
Promote the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Ki jai.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Pranam.